support.
The maestro, please!
A 100% increase in albums to talk about when compared to last week. Yes, that only means 4 instead of 2, but still, this'll be for the week of
July 10th, 2021.
On this day in music back in 1955, Rock Around the Clock by Bill Haley and his Comets topped the Billboard charts at the time, becoming the first rock song to do so. It would stay up there for 8 weeks total. Not only is that compilation by the Piano Guys that we talked about a while ago still in the top 5, that Yuruma compilation that we talked about even further ago is still in the top 5.
Don't mean a thing if it ain't got that swing.
The Blue Note Classic Vinyl Edition of Sonny Clark's Cool Struttin', released back in 1958. It is an all-analog master from the original master tapes, so if you're a jazz audiophile, I would recommend at least looking at it.
Singing,
I love rock and roll.
666 feet in my envelope.
Their first studio album since guitarist Cameron Bradbury left due to personal reasons. So if you want to get a good feel for their new guitarist, Will Dealey, I recommend checking it out.
It's bigger than hip hop, hip hop.
can you kiss me more? We're so young, boy, we ain't got nothing to lose.
A concept album from Doja Cat. The idea that planet Her, actually being a planet, is located in the center of the universe and is a place where all races and species coexist in harmony. And in fact, all of the music videos for this album are meant to depict various places on said planet.
2 for 500 stacks for the hood. Call me lumberjack, cause I wish a nigga would. Whereas you would like this the
Another strong, character-driven album from Tyler, the Creator. In his previous album, he played the character Igor. In this one, he plays the character Tyler Baudelaire, whose license you see depicted in the cover art. And for those who are a bit more familiar with literature, yes, that is a reference to the French poet Charles Baudelaire. At number 20, Gorgon City's Olympia charted. I don't know if it'll get into the top 5. I hope it does, but we don't really have a great track record with things that chart lower on the EDM charts.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please!
Do it sound like I'm kidding? I've been making like 2,000 a minute. So high up through the clouds, I was swimming. I'm probably
Didn't mention this last week, oddly enough, when I was talking about Polo G certifications, but this album went gold.
voice of the hero. The voice of the hero. Voice of the hero.
You know, I mentioned that critics were saying that this album could do with some trimming, considering they think it's a bit long, but that clearly doesn't seem to affect its staying power in the top 5.
Got my driver's license last week, just like we always talked about.
I know we talked about a Taylor Swift interpolation last week, but if you want another one, Deja Vu interpolates the Taylor Swift song Cruel Summer.
Can you kiss me more? We're so young, boy, we ain't got nothing to lose.
It may have only charted at number 2 right now, but it still set the record for the biggest daily and biggest weekly streaming debut for any female rapper on Spotify.
2 for 500 stacks for the hood. Call me lumberjack, cause I wish a nigga would. Whereas you would like this the
These character-driven albums are really doing it for Tyler, the Creator. Both this and Igor have now hit number 1. So some things to listen through, and if you get through them quickly, you should go check out the pop analysis I released last week on BTS's Butter.
And now I need some help from the maestro, please! Maestro,